There is a brand new stop motion animated film that is hitting Netflix tomorrow, and I'm really excited to talk about this one in particular because I love stop motion animated films, and I think you guys are in for a treat. Let's get to it. What is up, film fans? It is Brad from Let's Be Real Brad, and today in the channel, I want to talk to you guys about the brand new stop-motion comedy horror film called Wendell and Wild. Wendell and Wild is co-produced, co-written, and directed by Henry Selick, who has made incredible films like The Nightmare Before Christmas, James and the Giant Peach, and Coraline. This film is about two scheming demon brothers, Wendell and Wild, who enlist the help of a 13-year-old named Cat Elliott to summon them to the land of the living. So Wendell and Wild is a film that I have been really looking forward to ever since I heard that director Henry Selick was a part of this project, because he has made so many amazing stop motion animated films, and with having Key and Peele back together once again, I knew that this was going to be a really good movie, especially because of the fact that Jordan Peele was actually a co-writer. He actually starred in the film, and I think he was a co-producer as well, and his production company also worked on this film. So he also had a very strong hand in making this film, and I think it really shows because this is a really good movie that I can't wait for you guys to check out. So let's just dive right into the positives first, and I have to start with the stop motion animation because it is simply terrific. Stop motion animation is just simply amazing in itself when it's done in this way by talented filmmakers, because I have no idea how they're able to do it, because it is just a completely different process of making a film. It sometimes takes like 5 to 10 years just to make a stop motion animated film, like one that came out earlier this year called Mad God, that took like over like 20 to 25 years to even accomplish. And I think that this movie's animation is really top tier. I think that the character designs and the creatures are very well done and very stylistic, and I feel like there's so much personality within this film. I also found the voice acting to be very strong here, especially with Key and Peele, who are great in every single thing they do, and having them come back together after they did their show Key and Peele years ago was really awesome to see, and was definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to watch the movie as much as I did. Angela Bassett is also great in this movie, as she normally is, because, you know, she's a queen. The score of this film is great as well, as I found it was able to capture that Halloween creepy feel. It is just so seamless that an aspect of the film like this wouldn't be praised enough, because I feel like Henry Selick's films always have great scores, and this is nonetheless here, and it's very well done. I also really enjoyed the story, as it felt very original and interesting, especially with this 13-year-old girl who had a very tragic loss, and how she is able to try to recapture that feeling and trying to actually make decisions that you kind of understand but may not necessarily agree with throughout the film. And I also really enjoyed the creativity in the way that this movie went into different places that I didn't expect, which was very reminiscent of Coraline in The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I think this movie was very effective, where there are so many great ideas, and for their own thing, it's really well done. But unfortunately, I do feel that this movie could have been a little bit simpler and more contained, as this movie could have easily been a 2.5-hour movie just because of how great some of these story ideas are. But I don't feel like they're always fleshed out. I also found the film to have a strong sense of humor, which is something that I think Henry Selick is able to have in his movies, even though it's not the main front of the film. But I found the comedy to be pretty good, even though this isn't the funniest film I've ever seen. It's not something like Fantastic Mr. Fox by any means, but I think the humor is pretty strong, and it's definitely going for a more older crowd here, as this is rated PG-13, so I wouldn't show younger children this movie, so keep that in mind. Overall, Wendell and Wild is a very enjoyable stop motion animated film that gives you everything you would want for the Halloween season, having a ton of creepy and scary moments, while also having some really good characters and humorous moments that you just can't help appreciating how amazing stop motion animation is, especially when it's done right. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. I am giving Wendell and Wild a 7 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for checking out this review. As I want to know below in the comment section, Have you seen this film, and are you going to see this movie? I can't wait to hear about those. Before you guys check out this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like if you want to, and ring that notification bell so I can see you all in the following video.